project on how a psychologist would use technology to do his work. So throughout my video, I will explain how he would use internet to do his research on a subject, so in this case the borderline personality disorder, and then how he would use Word to do an attractive informative paper for people who want to know more about the disorder or who simply want to get some help. So first, to do a research, you have to go on Google, and then type in your subject and look at the websites available. So it is important to select the most interesting ones, like I will do. So as you can see, I type my subject, and then these are all the websites available. So I already selected three interesting websites. So a Google Book, and then the Lancet, which is like a journal, and then the Mayo Clinic. So these websites I think are the most useful for my paper. So once you have selected the website, you have to check if the sources are reliable. So to do so, you will have to type the name of the author and then look at his profile. So maybe if I go on Google Book and then look at this author to see if he's a reliable source. So I will type his name, so Harold W. Koenigsberg, so this one, and then maybe like type profile next to his name. Okay, so let's look there. Okay, so he is a professor in psychiatry and he is also a doctor, so as you can see, he is a pretty reliable source. So the psychologist will have to do this for each one of his source to make sure that all of them are reliable. So now that he knows that his sources are reliable, he will put the information that he wants on Word to do an interesting informative paper like I already did for you. So I put like all the information that I found interesting there. So this is more about what is the disorder, and then I also look at the treatments. So these are the information that I found the most interesting, and he also has to acknowledge this information by putting the sources in parentheses and by putting quotation marks. So quotation marks are only if you say the exact same word as your source. So like I did, I think it's, yeah, there. So these are exact same words. So I have to put the quotation marks and then put the source in parentheses and maybe the page, like this one is for the Google Book. Um, so you have to also add footnotes to his paper for the sources, like to make sure that he is not plagiarized. So these are the footnotes. So we have to go there and then like add footnotes there. So next, if he wants to make his paper attractive, he could add different shapes and word art to his paper, so like I did there. So I had rectangles and then put text and add word art to my text. And then I also add a picture and different text zones. And I also add diagrams, so there I had a diagram. I went like on smart art and then choose the diagram that I wanted to add, and then enter like the title that I wanted to go in my shapes, and I change the color and everything. So these are like how the title, you can change it and like change the positions of it. And I also add there like two shapes, like two rectangles, and had the two different treatments available for the disorder. Um, so I think that my video summarized pretty well how a psychologist would use technology in his work. So technology allows people to save plenty of time, and it is very important in every career. So I think that people have to keep up to date with technology to make sure that when it changes, like they will be able to adapt to it, maybe quickly, and like they will always be up to date. So that's it for for my video. I hope that you enjoy it and that I will get a good grade. So thank you.